message to the world. Look out, because North Korea now has a ballistic missile submarine capable of launching against any country it considers a threat. Then, reality struck. The number 841, Kim couldnt wasn't ready to head out to sea when it was officially launched. Kim likely knew that already. Instead, the submarine was moved to the Great Dock located at Simcoe Shipyard. Also known as a dry dock, Great Dock is essentially a basin into which water can be flooded, allowing a vessel to float in. Water is then drained, allowing workers to do whatever they need to do to the vessel. Graving docks are used to conduct ship repairs, ongoing maintenance, and building work. The number 841, Kim couldnt heading into Simcoe Shipyard, show that North Korea's new submarine wasn't just yet, but it would be soon.
Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni.
For about a year, the number 841, Kim couldnt
the Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers.
Pictures from the time show North Korea engaged in extensive construction and fitting out work beyond parallel sets. The specifics of this work have never been revealed. North Korea made sure of that by covering its new nuclear submarine with massive security canopy to prevent prying eyes from looking into what it was doing. By December 2024, the first phase of work appeared to have been completed. At least that's what we assumed, with that North Korea finally moved its submarine to secure boat basin, Simcoe South Shipyard that month. North Korea replaced another experimental ballistic missile submarine at that basin. The number 841, Kim couldnt placed under another security defect. Still, the submarine was practically ready and actively after being taken out of the dry dock. Within weeks, the world assumed Pyongyang would have this country's first nuclear weapon submarine probing the world's waters. But then, nothing. And nothing is how it's remained for all of 2025. The old parallel says that satellite images dated May 30 show that the number 841, Kim couldnt is still exactly where North Korea placed it back in December. The security canopy is still in place. The only thing anybody can see is what appears to be a pocket of power, which is peeking out through an opening in the canopy. Even more strangely, the outlet says, other satellite images show there's been minimal activity at the secure dock ever since the number 841, Kim couldnt arrived. Nothing is happening with North Korea's new submarine. There's been no grand launch out into the sea, no hint of the military activity or the loading of ballistic missiles that one would expect for such a supposedly impressive submarine. Instead, the vessel is simply languishing in a secure dock, with nobody working on or around it. From the outside looking in, it appears that North Korea has abandoned its revolutionary new submarine, leaving it to rot for months after pulling it out of the Simcoe Shipyard dry dock. The only sign of any sort of activity is a single unidentified object sitting on the dock next to North Korea's submarine. Like the sub itself, that object has been in place for a little over 5 months. What on earth is happening? That's a question that's seemingly impossible to answer. The number 841, Kim couldnt is supposed to be one of North Korea's most critical deterrent assets. All previous said, one would pose a massive attacking threat to the nation, forces North Korea. Instead, it's spent almost 2 years languishing in docks and seems to be no closer to being sent out to sea than it was when it was first unveiled in September. This can't have been North Korea's plan. After all, everything that's known about the number 841 Kim couldnt tells us that this is a vessel that's supposed to see nuclear use. The Nuclear Threat Initiative says that North Korea is believed to have a fleet of between 64 and 86 submarines. It's impossible to determine the precise number given North Korea's secretive nature. Of those submarines, about 40 belong to the Simcoe class, which is a fleet of coastal submarines that have little, if any, threat to the world at large. Beyond that, North Korea has around 20 Romeo-class submarines, which are conventional subs, along with about the same number of mini-submarines. The number 841 Kim couldnt is the only diesel-electric ballistic missile submarine in the country's arsenal. According to CNN, South Korean submarine expert Moon Kyung-sik believes that North Korea's new submarine weighs between 6,000 and 7,000 tons. will be capable of carrying up to 10 missiles. Specifically, Moon says that these are strategic guided missiles and are nuclear capable. It would be absolutely threatening to us and the US, Moon says. The us in this case is South Korea. The submarine was among a supposed wish list of sophisticated pieces of military equipment created back in 2021. His idea was to cope with increasing US-led military threats, CNN reports, with other items on the wish list including hypersonic weapons, spy satellites, multi-warhead missiles, and intercontinental ballistic missiles. None of those other weapons are in North Korea's hands yet. It's one in all of them. It hasn't unveiled anything other than three. The submarine has been approved for almost 2 years. Some information is also available about how North Korea was able to get the parts and equipment needed to build another 841 in the first place. Remember that North Korea is under heavy sanctions, struggling with massive levels of poverty. It's estimated that around 60% of the country lives well under the poverty line, with 45% of North Koreans dealing with malnourishment. This is a country that doesn't have money to spend on military upgrades. But that doesn't matter to Kim. He's paid for his submarine using money he could have spent on his own people. Showcasing that the 841 was a priority for him. Russia. Now, at least that seems like the most likely route North Korea took to develop its nuclear submarine. According to Moon, he and other analysts have speculated that Russian technological assistance had been provided to help North Korea build the submarine. Experience with the conventional weapons and soldiers the country has sent to Russia to help Putin with his Ukraine invasion. Though there is no confirming evidence of such a deal. Moon also suggests that North Korea's submarine testing has been going to plan. Says that the country has conducted several tests of underwater launch ballistic missiles since 2016, and all have been carried out using the country's smaller 2,000-ton submarines that only have a single launch tube each. The number 8410 cuve is supposed to be over 3 times the size of those submarines, 4 missile tubes. That's all that's known about North Korea's new submarine outside of the fact it's running away in the Gulf. It's possible the submarine simply doesn't have the capabilities North Korea needs. It hasn't even gone underwater yet. It has no idea missiles Instead, he has a submarine that isn't doing anything. Him is humiliating. His trapped and useless submarine was supposed to enable him to deliver killer threats to the West and any other enemy of North Korea. Its lack of movement over the last 2 years is bad for North Korea on several fronts. Let's start with Kim's ambition to create a nuclear triumph. February 2023, the Arms Control Association, or ASUS, held a piece covering Kim's supposed practices on North Korea's nuclear arsenal. According to the ACA, North Korea is estimated to have between 40 and 50 nuclear warheads already. In a separate report, the same organisation suggests that North Korea may have enough fissile material for a further 70 to 90 nuclear warheads. That material includes up to 176 pounds of plutonium and anywhere between 617 and 3,306 pounds of enriched uranium. North Korea has also conducted at least 6 nuclear tests between 2006 and 2017, drawing widespread condemnation of the process. Make no mistake about it, North Korea, more than likely, has a lot of nuclear weapons. That throws the number 8410 off to a new perspective. If North Korea has so many nuclear weapons, the existence of the submarine is far more than the empty threat to the nation who wants to go nuclear capable but isn't there yet. At least, it would be if the submarine was actually doing anything. Therein lies the root of Kim's humiliation. Number 8410 Kim is supposed to be a statement vessel, which is a showcase of North Korea's ever-expanding power, along with a direct threat to the US, South Korea, and anybody else who would stand in North Korea's way. Kim hasn't been pushing to develop new nuclear weapons for no reason. He wants to deploy those weapons, and his new submarine was supposed to give him the avenue he needed to do just that. Under 841 Kim is supposed to make North Korea another present threat, capable of tackling objective, the submarine should allow North Korea to bring its people direct to the borders of an enemy nation, allowing Kim to throw around practically practice abandoned. Instead, it's still where it was when the submarine was launched in 2023. It hasn't gone out on mission yet. It's not even known if the submarine can even carry the nuclear warheads Kim wants it to carry to then launch them with any reliable way. Kim wants to showcase the nuclear threat. What he has, though, is a damp squib of a vessel that showcases his country's failures. And it may be years before any of that changes. Beyond Parallel points out that there appears to be no timeline in place when the submarine will become operational. It says that Kim himself described the number 841 or Kim as the first child of the great cause of building an advanced marine power, that he intended to promote the work of converting all medium-sized submarines into attack ones. Beyond Parallel notes that this likely means that the number 841
I mean, do that.
elite vessel in a brand new class of nuclear-armed submarines Kim intends to unleash upon the world. It's not doing a great job as a leader. Right now, the submarine appears to still be undergoing the conversion Type 003 attack submarine into a nuclear-capable submarine that began in 2023. The best-case scenario from the North Korean perspective is that this conversion will be completed within the next 6 to 12 months. Even that is...
Thanks for the help, bro.
Good work out there.
Deployment of missions take several years for North Korea to achieve.
Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered past. Just wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. Got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
This program documents D-Day, of experiments. It features rare archival footage collected from a worldwide search. Many scenes off.
They called?
In the 6 years leading up to the moment, Adolf Hitler's brutal invasions have warped the map of Europe. Countries have fallen, suffering crushing defeat. Even as the Nazis commit some of the most savage atrocities the world has ever seen. But the Allies, under General Dwight Eisenhower, have a secret plan.
Can't remember.
With the free world's future on the brink, the stakes could not be higher. The mission begins here in France. The objective: carve out a foothold in German-held France and push Hitler's armies back to Berlin. The airborne troops are the first boots on the ground. While the rest of the invasion prepares to land on the coast,
Okay, there we go. There we go.
They were about to go into the most dangerous enemy the United States ever confronted.
That's what I need. Dang, man.
There was radio silence. Young Mark, 507 parachuting.
Hold on.
Grew up on the farm. With dad into my cold. With dad to paint apartment houses in Kansas City. $28.50 a week. Then I got drafted.
I thought about what I would have to do on the ground, collect my soldiers together, and get the mission done. And I knew there was necessary
Okay, going the wrong way.
I can remember saying some prayers, thinking I was nuts and crazy for volunteering for something. John Hitchcliffe, Park Rapids, Minnesota. Was 20 years old. I joined at age 16 or 17. Lied on age, of course. When Pearl Harbor was bombed, they came around asking for volunteers from the airport.
We could see the mainland coming up.
What the heck?
We were very heavy.
Oh.
So that we could see the tips of planes, aircraft. Well, actually,
I know
the
I
planes
didn't do it.
dispersed. So we got off course. About that time, all hell broke loose. They had the aircraft guns. Hundreds of them.
The in-aircraft fire was so intense, it looked like you could step out of the aircraft and walk out.
The air was just solid.
Then the red light came on. That is the final run into the drop zone.
I went up and down the airplane to be sure that everybody was alert, ready to go. And then they'd stand up and hook up.
Now I gotta get the gun.
Where the green light come on.
It disappears after so long when you put it down. Now we got it going. It's puzzly.
yourself a contact within the Elixir's ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
This is that new shotgun. It holds 16 rounds, and it shoots 2 rounds at one time, and it's a slug. Wait a minute. I think it's a slug. Oh.
Came up with what seemed like a brilliant
Fires a hard-hitting 2-round burst, slightly reduces. So I guess it's just a shotgun. But usually these are a slug, so I don't know. Try it.
All right, Guardian. This has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And
I got in
gravitas.
on the left. The dead man.
My informant Keels tells me that power
It was not
straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangeland capsule in the Accord.
We're lulled into this belief that Germans were weak in Normandy, that they were short-handed, and that they weren't ready for this. And really nothing but fun.
These men were part of Germany's best soldiers.
The Allied forces are about to step onto the cities of the Beaumont Beach.
Suddenly, there was silence. It became very somber. Soon many, including myself, were thinking of home and family, praying.
Then soldiers come ashore into a literal wall
If
of
we
fire.
stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stay down.
Yeah, fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
Barely begun.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the
The
anomaly.
paratroopers ascended 8 miles east of the Select. The Americans at Beaumont Beach are being slaughtered.
As we scraped sand, the boat to our left blew up. We were showered with wood, metal, body parts. The lower end of the branch was like a signal.
Why have you come?
The German MG-42 machine gun fired 20 bullets a second. There's about 35 American soldiers in the landing. So a German firing an MG-42 fires into that landing tank. As soon as that ramp goes down, so that 2 or 3 weeks before the invasion, an order came down from Washington. Take the machine guns off the boats because we're afraid of friendly.
It looks like this station is
The worst thing they could have done was I could have used it. The only fire was from the Germans. There wasn't any burning. Since they put the guys in there, the good job was to drop the rim. And the conscience was the guy who he yelled out. He said, drop the rim. Drop the rim.
We get to the boat. The first 7 or 8 guys. I like it coming down.
Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You got buddies. All they're wrong is dying some horrible death.
They should have found this don't make that.
Making a show over barging into his house.
You have people hollering.
Pulls Moxie out from under him and he lets him in real slow. And then he sees
There's a lot of boys.
All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you
Got a lot of guys cracked up.
without knowing the meaning.
Fake.
You think he's really clairvoyant?
The kid is crying. I don't think I'm here.
The scum. still get it if you ain't got it. But with the catalyst, man, it's just like, look at that. Dude,
body parts moving on as well.
look at that.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up. I think you gotta roll up and do that ball thing. Go on.
Just open the way.
Well, what now?
Tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the giver. To trap our house into folly.
What's your next plan? Stand there with guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough. We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
You sure your informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kielska's risking a lot just to speak with me. And I've vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes this interesting.
Yeah, I've already played this on my Hunter. You can go back and see
Running
that.
behind schedule. Instead, the hell with it.
Hunter's the main, then Warlock, then Titan usually. But Warlock and Titan are pretty close.
I've been talking to that Drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having? Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest we assess their production rates. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
one of the few shotguns that does like one of the few shotguns that does like you know, a lot of damage, or say like AOE damage. Yeah, there you go.
That, as far as he's concerned, is a far worse time. Bradley is so desperate for information. Yeah. He sends his most trusted man over to find out what's going on. What Bradley learns stops him. Hansen is able to see that American troops are stopped at the sea, and that, to Bradley's crisis, Bradley realizes that if they can't get beyond that seawall, they're going to be stuck. Entire invasion at Omaha Beach.
Well, it's fine. Everybody was trying to go. Everybody there was trying to get behind. After that, we went to helping out wherever. The tide was very big. It's coming in an inch a minute.
Move forward at the dead man's float each wave and we get coming back. I thought to myself, when will I die?
246 stand around breathing up. A mortar shell went off. 3 fragments went through my left side of my helmet, and I came out with 3 fingers full of blood.
That was my second wound that morning. I guess the helmet saved my life.
The Allies should have been on the march to St. Louis, but the Union defense stand still. Constant fighting on firepower. So there's a moment where Bradley is not sure. Do we have to give up? Because the whole invasion plans. All eyes turn to the U.S. Navy. The destroyers have been under orders to stay back in the shallow waters too treacherous to navigate. But now, on the brink of defeat, they charge the shore. The standstill at Omaha is finally
I've got some intel from my informant.
Thanks to close-range gunfire from the U.S. Navy, the American troops at Omaha Beach are finally making significant progress. The troops must gain the high ground in order to get off the beach, but doing so he's confronting yet another deadly German threat.
Keep on that heading.
The soldiers on the ground, you have to say, look, you know that they clipped the bluffs on the sides are mine, and we have a better chance of finding these bluffs and surrounding the Germans than running straight to Germany.
Every man who could walk and fire a weapon charged up the hill from
the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the conductor? Stay on the beach and die. Tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the X-Files, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
was not a word in the 29th original picture, so most of us fought on. Now, guys were dropping out, not from the Germans, but due to their bleeding. They were too weak to continue.
Adrenaline was pumping. Felt little pain. There were 7 of the walking wounded left. Where are the rest of our guys?
Gray, white and black, blue and gunpowder. See the beginning of the end of practice. Home draw. For today, by the Allied army, storming the big European bridge, storming the very citadel of world practice.
I saw the
the German soldiers marching into Belgium and France in 1940. And they made defenseless Jewish people wear stars of David, yellow stars on their clothing so they could identify.
What?
4,000 Jewish American troops were part of the Allied storm on D-Day. For the more than half of
Why is it showing? Why is it flashing that way?
Crushing the Nazis was especially personal.
pt1 threw a huge star of David, Ox, New York, written around it.
Yeah.
Take the door.
Oh my gosh! It finally got here. That's seasoning.
Did you get the
Seasoning.
that's seasoning? Okay. You got the worms in it.
Yeah. Anything but the bagel seasoning. This would be amazing on everything. Or I've seen a bunch of people on YouTube. Everything but the bagel. What?
We got everything but the bagel.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the seasonings in it. So I heard they said they sell it at Trader Joe's. It's like a really fancy.
What's the seasoning like? It's that's good.
It's not really strong. I taste garlic.
Okay. Yes.
It's got all kind of stuff in it.
And red curds.
You have to read it. Yeah. As long as it's not rat poison. Should be anything in it. I didn't order anything else. I did order a mask.
What?
I put it on my face.
Oh, yeah.
Peels off. I did order that. When I got it's got ash from volcanoes and from like Hawaii somewhere.
That's probably not what I heard.
Yeah.
But now what I got is a mask. But you didn't think.
Yeah, this peels.
Thanks all.
Set up gas, set up ammunition, process some of the soldiers that were put on. My name is Carl White, and is in 3275th Quarterman. We supposed to get supplies. Anything that ship had on it, we had to get them.
D-Day demonstrated their patriot system.
That's what I think a lot of the Russians didn't understand. We didn't break our butts to get gas, ammo, and food up here. They're going to keep people out of town. That was our job to see. Although we were second-class citizens.
They figured we didn't, we weren't soldiers. But they found out different. And we just American soldiers like any other American soldier.
You can demonstrate to your fellow white citizens, fellow white soldiers. Just put a uniform on. Give me training. Give me a weapon. You put United States brass on my collar, and I can perform well you can. The D-Day mission bonded Americans of all ethnic backgrounds on the beaches of Normandy. They had no choice but to join together in brotherhood. It was their only way to make it through the battle of life.
If you ask anybody that's ever been in combat, they will tell you, yeah, sure, you fought for your country. But in all reality, you're fighting for your legislation.
It's the afternoon of D-Day, hours since Rangers scaled the 100-foot cliffs at Point Park on a mission to destroy the enemy guns installed there.
Those guns are a real danger. They can savage the invasion. They can destroy almost any landing craft that's fire on ships at sea if they're close enough within range, which many are likely to be, particularly the U.S. Navy destroyers.
It was absolutely crucial that that battery of 155mm guns be eliminated, and early as possible. My name is John Raw. I was 22 years old. I was the headquarters commandant and company commander, 5th Ranger Infantry.
Now the Rangers at Point Park find themselves cut off, taking heavy casualties, and still searching for the deadly guns.
All of us wondered where the rest of our regiment was. We hoped to contact the larger group of 29ers. The Rangers went up on top. Because they went up with very little ammunition, very little food, and they were being surrounded.
Sergeant Lavelle, he went out immediately on a patrol to see what was around him.
And there were the guns, all sitting in proper firing condition, pointed at Utah Beach. And we just started. There was nothing brave or calculating or design. We saw Germans about 100 yards away. There was nobody aiming the guns. We decided to take a chance. With the thermite.
All right.
Says these trains are like quantum entangled objects held in superposition.
That train was under me.
Dimension. We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at, and it wasn't my Elixni accent.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little crustaceans.
Guardian, I'm reading some highly charged energy through one of these pipelines. Ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gathered, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the House.
Why? That's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it should be possible, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the Elixni.
That's it!
But I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our hope, our rifle killer.
Strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow.
I'm trying to remember, guys.
Deeper into frames, into the
How do you upgrade it?
almost certain.
I mean, it's saying up there, but I can't get up there. I mean, I can get up there, but it's a dead end. That's just something.
The sunsets on G16.
Oh my gosh.
I think sure.
Requires. Okay. 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 It's literally right here at me. That's not what it was showing the first time, bro.
Oh, balance. Oh, God.
D-Day is only the beginning. It's the first step, what I often call a flip in the door of Hitler's Europe. It's most. It's the campaign that's going to follow that gets you all the way to Germany.
On the morning after D-Day, Allies assessed the losses, counting up the grim toll of dead and dying.
We had 85% casualty in the first 15 minutes. Two of us survived.
Boom.
It's supercharging the cannon.
Several hours of the meet, maybe after a shift, goes. Got time to shift. 5 times since today began. No bombardments.
Now, all this time, I thought it was because all I saw was dead bodies. I looked up and I saw this huge U.S. flag.
Our battalion was about 500 yards up the beach.
Ta-da!
I was at the edge of a field, and a rifleman came up beside me.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are showing a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. Right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Sounds like the type of thing that'd make a nice loud rattle inside some heavy machinery. Don't it, hero? Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing. The pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
The paratrooper's job.
Alright, let's see here. I don't remember how do I get in there? How do I get in there? I don't remember. Just did this, but huh. Alright. Well, I need I don't remember how to get in there, though. You can't. What? They don't have a. Doop, 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 doop. See, I need a cannon though, man. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Oh, here we go. I want in here. No. Maybe I can get a third cannon here. Yeah, in that same freaking place. Dang it, dude. I didn't have a problem with this mission before. I didn't have any problem with this mission before. Up. Yeah, that's just... Like, I don't see anything, dude. Probably something stupid. Wait. I need that gun in there. Damn it. Really doesn't tell you much to do. Okay. Oh my lord.
Their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those times in my time.
Maybe we could still reason.
I knew I'd figure it out. It just takes time, guys. It just takes time.
The House of Exiles and the Ionians used to be allies. Don't turn your back on that. Let's look for a solution together.
Oh, I saw that. Never mind. Oh, thank you for showing me the doors open, bro. That's all I needed right there. Thank you. See y'all later.
Learn the house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
Watching my flank.
Ionians want us truth blind to keep the anomaly sight from Elixir eyes.
Told y'all. Shotgun's amazing. Why not? Free ammo. Get me out. That's I got a nasty taste in my mouth. I tried that everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's, and it does not taste that good by itself. Whoa, what is that? Chaos.
That pilot I spoke to, he mentioned the Archon, Levask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But
man,
one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his
ugh,
giver.
I don't like that.
The giver,
The helmet.
the singularity. Black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the holy singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the exile's giver are one and the same.
Ikora, the 9 invited us here. It was 3. The thought just... It's like it unlocked in my head.
Three didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single elixir? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Levask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a power hungry maniac in the middle of the city and expect it not to go on. Reality is, your idea is the fastest way in the world to lose the last safe place on it. I ain't losing anything else.
I've heard a lot of saber-rattling old men say that same thing. They all had one commonality. Fear.
Ooh. He just said you were afraid, Drifter.
Guardian, I have a hot tip from my favorite informant. That ship we cut the power to, the Archon's on it. We stopped it from being operational, but he's determined to get it airborne.
Wouldn't be the first catch you've stormed, hero, or the first house you've toppled.
I don't have the ship's location, but I might have something just as good. Goes by the name Prime Servitor, and they're holding the strangelet we need.
It was a Sunday, so I went to church. About 20 minutes after the service began, a Frenchman burst through the doors. Not that you come with us, but what the rest during the street.
You like my shotgun, don't you?
The assets from reaching the coastal city.
Alright, this is the long way back, working.
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
All right, hero. If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Whoa.
Deathless you. Arrive, yes. As it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes of my exile.
Oh, let's see. Go up that way. Oop, miss. What's up, bud?
Our pride, battle tested deathless. It is blessed with killer's powers. House of exile,
Like I'm running in circles here.
Sooner to die, sooner to ascend, and the cradle kept in the giver's embrace.
No one was it.
Eh.
Supposed to be a small thing.
once. I'll just wait for
I'm looking for things I might have missed. They don't do that many. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's. Here, take so much more. Alright, let's go. He's got protection. Did I just one shot that server? I mean, this rocket is, look at this, tracking chain reaction, 100% blast radius. Isn't that amazing? Oh, never mind. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. Arms. What's in this? Okay, yeah, I need these better. These are better. All right, so I'm going here.
Without experienced officers leading the charge, the mission
Let's see.
I think you counted your days one after the other because there were so many people that were getting. Thought about it, people drive yourself crazy.
We were getting down to 15, 20 men per unit. We were finally relieved by the 35th Division from overseas.
We've lost today. What up this group? He said, well, where are all the foxholes? So we have foxholes for everybody here. It's out of 178.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the house's ARC network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Okay.
There has to be a way through those laser barriers.
There it is.
I've seen the house use teleporters to navigate these spaces.
Haha. Ta-da.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's prime servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our pride stands in defiance of the Deathless.
What the
Service of its
fudge?
holy Archon, it will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I am a faithful. I will deliver your promised ascension.
Hey, that's where I came from. What? Yeah. What the heck? What? Okay, this makes no sense. I don't remember. Wait, hold on. Fudge. What the fudge? There's nowhere to go, bro. One I could figure out last time. And I had to go look it up. Does that mean, look, okay. Okay. I can't get in there, right? Okay. Obvious. Can't get here. Obvious. Alright. What are the choices then? We go in here. Yeah. You know? Or ah, haha, haha. There we go. I figured it out. I don't know if I should go.
Those hot fragments from the mortar had hit the ammunition and set it off.
The jacket.
Okay. Yes. See how confusing this is? See how freaking confusing this is? And now we're on the road again. I don't know how I died there, bro. I don't think I was supposed to kill the servitor that fast. Ugh. Nasty rats.
I would like to see a lot of qualified.
It appears your lead checks out.
Oh wow, that hurt.
And the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
It's definitely holding the straight wind capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Dude, this SMG is so good, dude.
Take them out.
I know you're listening, Lamass. I know your people are too. They're watching the deathless shed light on your lies, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our dreams tipped with the giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend.
Oh, come. Are you kidding me? Why is that not turned off? What? Eh? What the fudge? I was just saying that. I was just saying that turning off. What? What am I missing? What are we missing here? Oh, kill me. Oh, fudge. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Like, I don't know why I can't. Are you serious? The door closed on me? Stupid butt munch. Great. Great. Freaking great. That's great. That's freaking great. Now I have no freaking weapon to use. There it is. There we go. Man, I was about to say, that's the freaking... Yeah.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. No easy. Thank you for your cooperation.
over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious. Exiles victorious. We are fated to conquer the deathless. Defeat looms for those who reject the giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the giver's arms await us. We will bore into the timeless space and ascend.
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up. They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hands.
And one Strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing. Oren's informed me the Ionians need our assistance again.
Get that back to the Caldera, hero. Keep me in the loop if we gotta move. I don't think we've seen the last of our boy Lavask.
Speaking of being in the loop, Mr. Drifter, Oren had mentioned you two used to know each other.
There was a time when that had been a line, and you'd be crossing it. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we knew each other. Ha ha ha. I need to get some armor to fall. Oh man. I'm one away from 200. Are you kidding me? Thank you. All thing. What the? What? There's got to be another way. There's got to be another way around this. Yeah.
What's going on? I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I concluded I'm in deep shit. Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of
Bull crap. See, right there, they're pushing reincarnation, man. Kiss my tail, Bungie, you bunch of idiots. What's the point of coming back in reincarnation if you don't even know it's you? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen or about in my life.
all the way from the space age.
I felt
Hello?
the ringing more than I heard it.
Yeah, I don't know. Watch out. That's a long cutscene, pretty long. Basically, Ikora knew him. They worked together. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Only the Vex have come close to time travel, but not
Okay.
Can you go back?
Not as Leon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
Eons ago, the Nine gave me something. Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse.
Hey, thank you for watching.
This horse, it ain't got no mouth.
How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing awesome. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Lord.
Came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of moats.
Inkling? Nobody uses that anymore. Exiles, great. Ugh. Giant time capsule. Those look pretty cool. Meow.
Lodi, as the Guardian tracks down more strangelets, we're wanting to better understand the presence of dark matter on Kepler. Do you have an Ionian contact we could speak with?
Sure do. Dr. Carnahan's gonna be your gal. She's, a bit of a recluse, doing a bunch of research out here in the sticks. She was one of the first Ionians I met when I landed here. I say met. She did put some kind of thingamajig in my head. Not a gun, mind you, more like a Swiss Army medieval gauntlet.
Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Holy crap. Oh, weird.
Seeing a spike of exile activity. Is this doctor safe on her own?
It's true the Ionians are a peaceful bunch, but field work requires metal. I'm sure her gauntlet did much more than look sharp. Speaking of, I'm at her research outpost. She's not here. Which wouldn't normally be worrisome, but the place is completely ransacked. No sign of her assistant either. He's usually... Oh, damn it.
Lodi?
Take care of those exiles. Let me call you back.
Okay, that was pointless. Dang it, I don't think I was supposed to go through here. Dadgummit. I don't know how to get back. I don't know how to get back up there. Yeah. Okay. Dang it. How did I get in here? I'm gonna start it from right here. Cheating. Yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit there. I probably could have found. I mean, I could have found my way back, but. All right. There we go. Okay. Where's the spark in this spark? There you go. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna take this just in case. Okay, where's the main? Hey. Oh. Ah. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not it. Where's the main? Where's the main gun? Whoa. I don't see the main daggone gun, dude. See, that'll hit that, and that's going to hit that. Why can't I find this main? Yeah, it's gonna hit that. What? the heck? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Alright, this is really pissing me off. Now it's saying it's upstairs. Okay. Dadgummit. Let's see where I'm at. I'm right here. Ah, shit. Nothing there. Yeah, okay. Where the hell am I supposed to go, dude? It's freaking stupid.
not really sure how to describe what I'm looking at. A person. I think it's a mess. Someone was killed. I'm not sure who. There isn't enough left to tell. I need to look around.
Do you need backup?
No. Patrol the area. Cold-blooded murder isn't usually the House of Exile's MO, but I have a hard time believing the Vex would be this brutal.
Saw another one. Okay. See, just kind of crap pisses me off, man. It's telling me to go this way, basically. What's the one we did now? Freaking under me, dude. How am I getting there?
We've got another group of exiles, though nothing seems out of the ordinary apart from, well, the normal exile after that.
I've got some semblance of a trail leading out of here. Take care of those guys. I'll touch base when I've got a lead.
Now we're cooking with oil. Second nerds.
Guardian, I've located Dr. Carnahan. She's safe, but she's shaken. Understandably.
If she's safe, then what you saw at the outpost.
Yeah. Her assistant, Reese. Budding linguist. He didn't deserve this.
Dr. Carnahan asked us to find a piece of technology that the House of Exiles stole when her assistant was murdered.
Guardian, there's something here you need to get, closer to the singularity. I'm sending you some coordinates. Do these make any sense to you?
I take it these are from the 9.
I have to assume so, unless the guys at Langley programmed me a trigger phrase before I left. Guardian, we're looking for a member of the House of Exile. My, hunch led me to some Elixni tracks. My guess is the technology that was taken is on its way to the Archon as we speak. That's our thief. We'll need to move fast.
I remember this turd muffin.
Can you give us any more information on what we're looking for?
Carnahan called the technology Mattermorph. Does exactly what it says in the package. It can take any matter and break down its molecules in an alarmingly short amount of time.
We've seen how easily Mattermorph can kill. It's too unstable for someone like the Archon to wield.
Oh yeah, reconstruction, I forgot. Yeah.
Exercise caution. She's carrying delicate cargo. I'm not sure how resilient the technology will be to a stray Nova bomb.
This tech works as well as it sounds like it does. It'll be a big problem for us.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Freaking. I remember this one. shoot. Usually when you hit him dead on. Where'd he go?
Robbed a house, found a nuke. All it takes is one wrong judgment call and the exiles could level Kepler.
Exiles, I see without eyes. The killer's feast. The rim of soul bent. Exiles triumph. The deckless dead. And dead. And dead again.
You think 3 is going to send you home? The grand design you speak of means Kepler falls into the singularity, and the rest of soul with it.
Feed the giver. Let the wormhole swallow all. And tear through the eternal unknown! Felsic's will is at her Archon's command.
You drop all that junk at your command, too?
Every failure is proof of the greater victory. The grand design is grand indeed.
This guy's not playing for the full deck. There is no plan.
Golly. This guy's a pain in my butt. Golly.
to that pylon. Guardian, let's investigate.
Singularity. No one else has to die.
What is sapient life, if not bodies? Fel 6 was necessary. Defeat is victory in the eyes beyond time.
He shut off his channel. A leader so obsessed with the hold he has on the world, he's willing to sacrifice his entire house for a paltry slice of power.
There's no grand design. Nobody's driving the car. This guy's just riding shotgun trying to convince us he's behind the wheel.
I like Lodi. It's pretty funny.
You can probably feel it too. The pull of gravity stolen, directed.
I think I follow. Who's doing the stealing?
The mycelial priest. Stop. The Archon.
I spoke with Dean Rebecca about Kepler's degradation status. With the strangelets, we've been able to keep the altar of relativity stable, but it's not going to be enough to get us through it to 3.
We'll need to get them a stronger source of power. What options do we have on a planetoid as remote as Kepler?
Sounds like these folks have been relying on some shaky generators since the House of Exile took over their power plant in the outer steppes.
Then getting them a stable power source is our next step. Guardian, you take point. Head to that plan to see what can be done to defeat the Exile threat and get it up and running again.
The strangelet sulks in the corners of the steppes.
Glad to have you along, Orin. And good to know. We'll help the Ionians and get a few steps closer to reaching the Nine.
just think, I get to do this on my Titan again. Yay! That's gonna be a while.
Our purpose here is twofold. Lodi informed me the Ionians' power situation is dire. They've been relying on outdated generators since the House of Exile locked down the path to the singularity. With our efforts to stabilize the altar, those energy stores are growing more inefficient by the minute. We need to fix the reactor and alleviate the strain on their generators as soon as possible.
Right, that part right there, I did not see that little spot right there. And I was stuck like forever looking for that. I had to look it up on. I literally had to look it up.
Stay focused, Guardian. There's a strange link here that was taken by the Exiles. Securing it will get the Guardians moved to 3.
We reached the main reactor.
Excellent. We'll need to tap into the reactor's kernel interface. With any luck, this will be a simple reboot sequence.
Proceed with caution. The temperature is limbo.
Okay, I'm still getting unstable power readings. It's not enough to totally reboot the system, but we've opened the door leading to another power source. Follow that cable, Guardian.
It's them. Damn it, it's still them. It's always them. It's the 9. We were supposed to turn on the lights. Guardian, these words are not my own.
Progress. Trending and fleeting. Met with primeval victory. Set in motion to vivify. Did you play the game? Keep eyes on the field.
Oops.
Bank every note. Instructions given and heeded. The Drifters Hall arriving. We hope you prepared. How? Did you pay attention, Guardian?
Whoa!
Orin, you all right? I can see why you left.
I wanted my freedom back. As emissary, I knew I was signing it away, but what I got in return wasn't worth it in the end. Just when I saw through to the past, learned my own names, they scraped me out hollow. I learned the hard way liberty was more valuable than power. They can keep the kid with the nice clothes on. My freedom is worth its price. Hear that? Don't even try.
Ah. What? Say what? Okay, yeah.
Ah. Where's the Oh, I was right there at it. Gummit. What the fudge? Okay, that is a way in there. Alright. What? Wait, what? What? What the fuck? What the hell's going on, dude? No! I have to... Ridiculous.
It's not enough to bring the reactor fully online. There has to be another around here somewhere. Orin, as far as I'm concerned, the Nine ignored every single one of our existential threats in recent memory. Gaul, the Hive Pantheon, the Witness. None of them warranted extra-dimensional intervention?
Oh, they intervened. You'll just never know. Everything you listed happened because the Nine allowed it.
I'll just never know. If you make bold claims without proof, you'll start speaking like the Archon.
I can see their temporal fingerprints on the Guardian. On Lodi, on Drifter, on me. And on you, Ikora. The feeling you get around the trains. This isn't a coincidence. It's a show of force.
I've been around long enough to know when I've been manipulated.
Guardian, are you paying attention?
What? Really? It'd be nice if I had some matter spark, you know. That would be cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a mission later. What the heck, man? The heck, bro?
around you, Orin. That much is clear. But their interference in the larger affairs of Sol seems minimal.
How about on your cohort? The Hall? That hideous thing dragging behind the Drifter's ship. The Nine gave it to him years ago. Didn't say what for. He tell you it's reacting to Kepler?
Yes. He was almost uncharacteristically forthcoming with that information. He's got the situation under control.
You don't understand.
I'm trying to.
Hmm? Oh, come on.
To be clear, I don't doubt the Nine exist, nor am I trying to minimize your struggle for freedom, Orin. You said we came to Kepler at the Nine's behest. But so far, all I've seen is a planet on the brink of annihilation, unless we do something to stop this black hole. Where is the intervention?
It already happened. The Nine collected their tax. On the Drifter's Hall. On Lodi's gift. On the Guardian's calibration. On you, Ikora. We just haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. Transform and static the final power source.
Yes. Let's do this. Remember what to do here. Alright, dudes, you got it. See, I knew it was something like that.
Oh my gosh.
available on the grid. I'm hoping it'll be enough to cycle the power and get the reactor up and running again. Orin's perspective is eerie. The Nine are either completely detached or so involved they overtake your life. I think I'm feeling that dread Ikora was talking about. Let's get out of here. Fast. What about the Guardian Orin? They've changed the fate of the universe. They chose to be here.
Each choice, right, trial, wasn't absent an organizer. Do you know you comply with instructions you don't know exist? From the moment you arrived on Kepler, you've marked coincidence after coincidence. Happenstance, serendipity, the brush of a spider web against your cheek may as well be chiseled slabs to the Nine.
I mean, that's the way it says to go. I just don't know where to go after here. Oh, shh. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Alright, let's jump. I don't know why I just didn't jump.
Watch out. A large contingent of Elixir Shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Look! Damn it! Colossal Shanks!
Get out of my face, bruh. Are you freaking kidding me? Dude. How did that kill me? How did that kill me? That pisses, that really aggravates the little turd out of me, dude.
Watch out. A large contingent of Elixir Shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Look! Damn it! Colossal Shanks!
What? I didn't even do anything! What is going on here, man? What kind of glitch? That's glitch. That is a glitch, dude.
Watch out. A large contingent of elixir shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central
Ridiculous,
reactor
man.
now that it's producing an energy signal.
See, I knew it. I knew that was going. Hey, what the heck's going on? Scared to touch anything, I'm afraid I'm gonna die. What?
Am I finally allowed to remember something?
They're speaking to you?
They are reminding me. No, I am reminding me. The message.
Massage.
You've talked about this message before. Is it for us?
It is. It's in the slab I chiseled myself as the 9 fought to tear me apart. But the relief is weathered, blurred and buffed away by their
Yeah.
Focus. If there's something you need us to know, I trust you can find it again.
Chisel in hand, I will remember, but not yet. Not until the time is right.
Guardian, get that Strangelet capsule back to the Ionians. Now that the power's back
Yes,
on,
ma'am.
we're that much closer to reaching the singularity.
Oh wow. All my armor's 201.
Drifter, we have another Strangelet. The Guardian's dropping it off at the altar.